LA. We got a lot of, I grew up here, and now I'm with the Rams, and I get to come back. So it's dope, man. I put in hours a day, at least 6 hours a day recovering. You go out there and you beat your body up. It never fails. And no matter how intense the game is or how easy the game goes, like I'm always sore. I always had to work on something. That's really the only part about getting older for me is you gotta put more time into your body. And I work with Tommy probably 4 days out of the week, put in 6 hours every day with my body. With this cold tub, hot tub, getting stretched, ART, acupuncture, the whole gamut. I do. If it's, I do everything.
It's therapeutic. You do.
If it's therapeutic, I do it. Feels like just numb, like, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. Like now I think about it, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Up to like 3 minutes, and then it just gets numb, and you just kind of like forget about it. And then you just watch TV, watch some videos, and then you look up, and it's like 20 minutes, and I get out. A year ago, I didn't even know if I was gonna play football again. I didn't know. I had so much going on in my life. Like I was injured, dealing with so many things off the football field. I had a son on the way. I was just, to be honest, like I was scared about that. I didn't know like what to expect. Like, I had so many different things that I was dealing with, like with my life. I didn't know if the Broncos was gonna pick up my option. There's so many different things that I just, I didn't even know about like how my life would be. And then you fast forward 365 days, and like, bro, I'm getting ready to play in the Super Bowl. Kobe passed. It just kind of had like an effect on me. The Mamba Mentality. I didn't know anything about the Mamba Mentality until I started to do research about him. I just thought he just caught us, and then you start to research, you realize, like you just see Kobe score all these points, but when you start researching him, like, bro, he gave his life to playing basketball. He gave his life to being the best basketball player he could possibly be. It started as a habit and it created a lifestyle. It's just who Kobe was. Like, it didn't matter who he was playing, it didn't matter where he was at, what he was doing. It didn't matter if he was the coach of his daughter's team. It didn't matter if he was the star player on the Lakers team. It didn't matter if it was business, movies, his mindset, and the things that he did in his life. He gave his all to his life. And I looked at myself like, are you doing that? Like a real, like, honest question with myself. And then I was like, bro, no, I'm not. I started training harder. I was always training hard. Like I was always doing everything I needed to be doing, but I made my life 24/7 about football. Eating, sleeping, waking up early, training, vacation for what? Like I just had 8 sacks the year before. Like I committed everything to the sport, and 2 years later to be here and to stay this close to, like, the tragic, helicopter crash. And the helicopter crash was literally a mile away from my house, and I passed by this exit going to the Rams facility and coming back. So it's really a movie. Well, I don't really watch the media. I hate watching. We'll come up here and they have ESPN. Like, bro, can we change it? Like, cause subconsciously, I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on social media. I haven't been on social media throughout the whole playoffs. Like, you get on Instagram, you get on social media, you see something. Subconsciously, it's in you. Like, you see somebody say like Joe Burrow is this and that, or like you subconsciously that's in your mind. Like, or you see somebody get a new contract, subconsciously that's in your mind. You see somebody, it really all Instagram is just a highlight of people's lives. Like, and you go in there and it's depressing just seeing everybody live all these perfect lives and everybody do it so easy. And you look at your life and it's like, bro, it don't come to me that easy. When all these athletes on Instagram, you don't see them doing all the recovery. You don't see them like all the late nights and the early morning. You see the workout, the routine, like footwork drills. You see the highlights of the football games, and that's it. But I just wanted to get off social media. I really wanted to put all my energy and all my time into being successful. It worked out in 2015, and it's working this time too. So this week, I'm playing for my son. My son Valley is gonna be 6 months. A Super Bowl is it just helps with everything, like. It helps with parenting. Like, I'll be able to use that as a foundation in trying to drive home a point to Valor. Like, hey, you gotta work, you gotta be determined, And I have a Super Bowl to like show him that. I say, bro, you 6 months when I won the Super Bowl. So playing for my son, I think about him every day. You know, I named him Valor for a reason. Dad has the approach the game with valor. You know, valor means to show extreme bravery or courage in the face of danger, especially in battle. And I can't name my son that and be a wimp in the biggest game. You know, so I'm playing for my son, playing for DT. You know, I got visions of me, you know, holding the trophy up, saying this is for DT, the same way John Elway said this is for Pat, and the same way Mr. Bolin said this is for John. You know, I want to do that for DT. I'm playing for Aaron Donald, man. He's a hell of a guy, man. I want to win a Super Bowl for him. And when I get out the deal, like when Aaron Donald go across that stage, everybody gonna watch this Hall of Fame ceremony and just say, man, I played with Von Miller. You know, we won a Super Bowl together. Whatever he say about me, man. You know, I'm playing for those guys, man. I want to win those guys. I want to win those guys a Super Bowl. Dislocate my ankle and dislocate my perineal tendon, and you know, people say like, you know, you say you don't listen, you don't look at the media, but like, bro, that shit wears on you. Like, I don't know if Von is gonna be like the same Von again. Like, this is basically, they would say it's the same as Achilles. Like, is he gonna be explosive again? This and that. He's 32. He's, you know, he'd be 33. You know, you look at it so much and it's all over the place. Like, I don't say you believe that stuff, but you do ask yourself questions like, damn, like, will I be able to like do it? I've always been positive. Like, I know I'll be able to do it, but you sit and you look in the mirror and like, bro, like, will I be able to do it? Like, will I be able to play like 5-6 more years? Like, it's a lot of hard work, man. Like, you just, you know, you don't put yourself down or you don't take yourself out the show. But you're like, bro, that's a long road, and the only way to get there is taking one day at a time.